And when I asked him, what do you want to do? He said, we should make beer like this and sell, because Bangalore was always known to be the beer capital of India. And at that point in time, in 2008, only two states had the license. One was Maharashtra and one was Haryana, Gurgaon. And
Hello, welcome back to the World of Hospitality Expo podcast series. We have with us a wonderful person who I would like to share cheers with, because he's a founder of TOIT, a very well-known kind of beer brand in Bengaluru, and also he is an ex-ENY professional. So I would like to understand from him, how did he venture into this industry, being into Big Four, and also his experience of growing his venture in the last few years.
my name is Mukesh Tolani. I'm one of the co-founders of TOIT. The journey started back in 2003. Before that, as he mentioned, I was with EY for 3 years. Soon after, EY wanted to venture into something, and then something has landed up as an opportunity. And small things led to smaller things after that, and one thing added to another. And eventually, in the year 2010, we conceptualized TOIT. And, it was initially it was just three of us, classmates from school.
Oh, school.
Yes, from school together. And then we had a fourth co-founder who's a little older to us, Mr. Glenn Williams, who joined us. My other two co-founders are Arun George and Sili Venkatraju, who were my classmates. 2010 is when we conceptualized TOIT, because Sibi and Arun were working in Singapore to say that they were fed up of their corporate life was the trigger, I guess, for them. At that point in time, I was running a couple of F&B businesses. One was an ice cream distribution, ice cream retail brand called Flavors, and a cafe called Boca Grande in Koramangala, Bangalore. And when they decided to move back to India, they wanted to explore the F&B business, and that's where actually it was 2008 when I was in the US for the first time, and I was in New York holidaying with my wife, and Sibi was in San Francisco when he came and met me in New York just to be with me for a couple of days. And the first place we visited on day one was Heartland Brewery at the base of Empire State Building. And this conversation started over a couple of beers over there, where he said he wants to move back to Bangalore. And when I asked him, what do you want to do? He said, we should make beer like this and sell, because Bangalore was always known to be the beer capital of India. And at that point in time, in 2008, only two states had the license. One was Maharashtra and one was Haryana, Gurgaon. And eventually we knew that it was a matter of time before which Karnataka will allow beer production to happen in microbrews. So, cut to 2009, Sibi actually took the step, quit his corporate life and came back to Bangalore. And at the same time, Arun realized that Sibi and he were looking at doing something in F&B. And when he quit and came back to Bangalore, and three of us used to sit together and figure it out how to do it. And a trip to Germany, understand the process, understand how beer is made, met up with consultants, met up with brewers, and many rounds to the excise department later in Karnataka. We realized that it's going to take time. And in 2010, we started to build the microbrewery / bar in Indiranagar without actually having any policy. And waiting, long waits, finally decided that can't wait any longer. In 2011 March, we opened doors to public as a pub. Brew pub. As a pub, not a brew pub, because we didn't have the license yet. And we were serving bottle beers. of other brands. And finally, when in May of 2011, when the policy was announced, we applied for the license, got the license, and it took us 6 months to build the brewery. And in December of 2011, then we started serving our beer. It took us few years to understand the business, build the structure of the business, build a culture of the business, and that's when we decided to venture out into more of TOIT outlets. We opened one in Bombay, one in Pune.
Pune as well.
Yes, in Pune as well. And very recently, we built a second one in Bangalore. And now we have a clear footprint of what we want to do. We're expanding into more outlets. We have Hyderabad in the works, which should open another 3 months. We signed another location in Bangalore towards Bengaluru. And we're also actively looking for more opportunities to expand our F&B footprint. A couple of years back, we started our production business, where we set up a brewery, production of bottled and craft beer.
As a white label, or to do white labeling, or
No, we make it in the name of TOIT. Yes, so it's all our TOIT beers, all our signature brews, which are available now in the Karnataka market and the Maharashtra market.
okay.
We've just got clearances for the Goa market. Our bottles are already there in the Goa market, and kegs should be there soon. Hopefully, very soon, even in the Telangana market, we'll have our distribution started. That's a little bit of our business in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But yeah, the future plans are to grow the distribution into more states, as well as grow the footprint of our F&B outlets into more locations, not only in Bangalore, but other cities of other states.
Great, sir. Thank you so much for an elaborate description. We are now having a better idea of the way TOIT has brewed its success, I would say. And I would like to understand from you that how do you find platforms like World of Hospitality help brewery brands like you? And you have set up a new loop of culture in Bangalore, and it's very much in tune with Gen Z and millennials as well. So how do you see these kind of exhibitions help you to complete that circle? Because when you see a culture coming in a new significant way for the new generation to follow, it also has to look at the back end in terms of making that entire experience possible. So exhibitions like this give you some kind of ingredients, equipment, and all these things. So how do you find this exhibition helping you to shape your venture and to support your future plans of growth?
So trade fairs are generally meant to be platforms where people come, meet vendors, meet manufacturers, meet suppliers, and connect with them in order to source the best ingredients, best products, best equipment, or the likes of it. And we've been doing trade fairs for a long time. As I mentioned, our first step to start the group up was to do a trade fair in Germany. I've done trade fairs in Dubai. I've done local trade fairs in Bangalore also. And I believe World of Hospitality has grown leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Because I've been following World of Hospitality, and I've been seeing the progression and the growth that it has taken. And now it being a South India centric, not only Bangalore centric exhibition, where you have brands from across the South coming and exhibiting their products, it increases the awareness among F&B folks in Bangalore, not only Bangalore, but other states also around South India, and also makes, products, supplies, equipment, and vendors available, accessible to more people as such. So it's a great way to, get people together, the community of F&B vendors, manufacturers, F&B brands together as such, under a common platform where they can meet each other, explore business opportunities, and grow together.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we close the podcast, we'd love to understand about your views on the podcast setup that we have set up in this exhibition, because we have had a long stretch experience in different sectors earlier with Big Four, and then you worked abroad as well, and then you have set up your own venture, TOIT. So, podcast has become popular in last few years, maybe a couple of years, 2-3 years. So, we thought to bring this concept to blend well with the exhibition setup. So, how do you find this setup that we have turned into this from last 2 years?
I've been, as you rightly said, podcast is a new age thing. The last couple of years has gained a lot of momentum. But it's great to see, the interest in podcasts grow. My personal interest in podcasts also has grown. Where you always had idols, you always had people who you want to know more about, you're intrigued about, and this gives an opportunity to understand a lot more about people, about their habits, about their behavior, about their culture, about their business acumen. So I do follow a few podcasts where I get to listen to a lot of people from the business industry, a lot of people from the sports fraternity doing podcasts. So that's where my interest lies, and especially during my drive, because Bangalore has long drives. You can always switch on a podcast and keep listening to it in the background. And at my free time, also, spend some time listening to podcasts. So it's a great way to connect with people, get into their mind, understand what they think about things as such. And there are a lot of people who are doing great podcasting. Yeah. So it's good.
So you're happy with the way we have formulated?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. And one word that comes to your mind, maybe one sentence, when you think of World of Hospitality Expo.
As I said, a platform for people to meet, communicate, and grow together. So sorry, not one word, but that's what I feel.
Thank you so much, sir, for a wonderful, a podcast. It was very heartfelt, open-ended communication. We got to know more about the way you have shaped up the brewery and a microbrewery set up in India, and it's a new brew pub culture that you have brought in. I'm sure millennials and Gen Z will definitely take it ahead in the future as well. All the best for your venture and the future expansion plans.
Thank you very much. And all the best. Yeah.
Thank you.